Thank you for joining me, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and today begins our quest to get better at Clash of Clans by learning some professional attacks and mimicking them in real life. Now, of course, this is going to be easier said than done, but I keep on getting requests in the comments. People want to see me, the average Joe Schmo noob player, try these pro attacks and see if we can't actually learn them and possibly pass on the knowledge to you. So we are taking a look at a couple of amazing Tribe 3 stars in the current CWL, and what we are looking at is Suihiro Frozen Lalo. Super simple, very simplistic attack, right? You just roll in with your heroes and you grab max value with your king, queen, and usually the royal champion, trying to take out the town hall and other key defenses along with the defending clan castle like you see right here. And then the balloons go in, sometimes with a blimp, sometimes with a stone slammer, and simply wipe out the rest of the base. That's it. It's so super simple. Obviously, any idiot can pull off this attack right now because offense is so overpowered, and defenses, especially less than maxed ones, are not going to be able to stop attacks like this. So we're going to take a closer look at this attack and the next, see exactly what happened, and then do our best with only these attacks to reference and maybe some others that we've seen in the past, and just try to get it done. Now, obviously, we're concerned about splash air targeting defenses like multi-target infernos, scatter shots, and wizard towers. Then, of course, secondarily and also importantly, dealing with air targeting expos, the clan castle, and the archer queen. You'll see there's skeleton spells in here, lots of different spells happening, a lot to keep track of, and it does get a little bit complicated. More complicated than my average attack, also more complicated than, say, something like using code Galadon. It doesn't take a bunch of attempts to learn how to click on the little white C when you're in the shop before you make a purchase and type in Galadon. It is possibly the easiest thing in today's episode, and those of you that are doing it, thank you guys so much. It's not only helpful to the channel, but it's also helpful to charities. Half of what I get every month goes to important charities and causes around the world. Happy to tell you guys more about those, but we've got a lot of different causes that we are helping. Now, this base is not a cause that was helped. It was wiped out, but we're going to take a look at another one. And this is pretty much almost the exact same army that we saw in the last attack, but a slightly different execution and strategy. In the first attack, the Sui heroes, the heroes without healers, rolled in, and the Archer Queen's job was to wipe out the town hall. In this instance, they're going more for the high value defenses. Notice we're in after the Eagle Artillery, the defending Archer Queen. There's also several air targeting defenses around, and there's a couple of air defenses specifically that are going to get wiped out before the rest of the air portion of this attack moves in. So it's important to notice that the same army can work against slightly different bases, although again, this is an attack that's generally not going to do well against ring bases. The problem I have with that is that, well, I'm gonna try to use this in Legend League, so we're likely to run against a few ring bases. We'll just try to do our best and see if we can't pick up 2 stars against them. In the meantime, look at that beautiful invis spell right here, extending the Archer Queen's life just enough to take out the air defense, and that was a critical portion of this attack. 1/3 of the base is gone, and in comes the air portion. We're trying to watch and see. Okay, Lava Hounds roll in first, followed by the balloons. This time it's a blimp instead of the Stone Slammer. The Stone Slammer kind of acting like another Lava Hound. This blimp, though, rolled in with a specific assignment to get in after that centered scatter shot. And the Dragon Loon combination that popped out of there did a great job and did take that down. So that's another portion of this attack that just makes it so darn complicated, because you can see that there are so many slight variations that pros can employ based upon the layout of the base. And those are things that some of these guys are actually deciding on the fly late in the attack, depending upon where things have pathed, where they're going to use those last spells. And like I always say, spell timing and placement, a critical factor. And this was a close one. I mean, notice the balloons here are going to be right on top of that town hall. Not good for them. The haste helps get some of them out from the bomb. And although it's close, it is going to be another Tribe 3-star. And yes, these guys kind of making it look easy, right? It just doesn't seem that hard when you watch attack after attack after attack. wiping out bases, usually with a bunch of leftover balloons and other troops. This time, very close, but again, you had plenty of time left and a couple of units get in to wipe out that final elixir storage. So, okay, I decided I was ready at this point, and I was given a gift in an attack in Legend League, and that gift was, well, we're about to look at it right now. That's right, it was a Town Hall 13. So, you know, somebody up there decided that Galadon needed a warm-up attack, and I thought, you know what, hey, this is a great way to try to execute this exact raid, doing the best I can against a slightly weaker base. So I'm trying to funnel in the Archer Queen to take out the Town Hall. See the Baby Dragon and the Barbarian King? Then I've got my Royal Champion. The idea over here was the Royal Champion would get to that air defense you see at 6 o'clock and maybe the multi-target Inferno. In the meantime, the Archer Queen, not going where I had hoped, is kind of avoiding the Town Hall. She's run over here, and now it doesn't look like she's going to get the Town Hall on her own. So, yeah, already things have gone south. But the air defense is down. The Inferno Tower is not, so also not a good thing. And remember, wait, oh, there goes the Inferno Tower. Okay, so that part worked out. And the Archer Queen, she could, wait, okay, she's going to deal with the Clan Castle. She could go back and take out the Town Hall. We brought 2 poison spells because that's what the guys in Tribe were doing as well. And yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and drop both of them in a severe panic, hoping the Archer Queen will deal with the Clan Castle and then go back to the Town Hall, please. Pretty please. Then it would look so much like an attack that we've seen earlier in today's episode. There it is. She goes. I used the Invis spell to keep her alive, and she's already used her ability and low on health, so I went ahead in desperation, dropped the Rage spell. I don't think that that was really necessary, but there you go. 42% damage, Town Hall down. Time to begin the air portion. Lava Hounds, Ice Hound, and then Balloons in a very specific 4-3-5-3-4-3-2-4-3-2 combination. I'm kidding. I just kind of spammed them around the outside of the base because I have no idea what I'm doing. But we know the general idea is to try to get them after those outer defenses, get them to roll in and protect them as much as possible with the Lava Hounds. At this point, I've pretty much lost track of what remaining air defenses are there and where they are and where the sweepers are and anything else. I'm randomly throwing heals and poisons and skeletons and freezes and just kind of spray and pray in the interior of the base. There's so many moving parts to this attack. Then the minions got to go in and try to clean up the outer buildings, and it's just, I don't know, it's complete panic. The Stone Slammer lasts a lot longer than I expected it to, and that is kind of fortunate. But notice right now, we have 2 problems, time and the scattershot. It sounds like a bedtime story for archers, but no, it's actually a nightmare for Galadon because we're trying to get in here. It doesn't look good because with 30 seconds left, we have about a dozen buildings remaining, and that scattershot is going to annihilate all of my little guys. The ice pups, the lava pups are going to get wiped out. My last balloon doesn't get a lot done. And with 20 seconds left, there goes the Stone Slammer. Out comes the dragon and the balloons. The Archer Queen is defending with about 11 hit points left. That did not help things either. Is it going to be? Can we pick up the 3-star against the Town Hall 13, boost our confidence, and feel like, yes, this is an attack that Galadon could succeed with? Well, the answer is, of course, no. 99%. Yeah. Oh, not a great way to start with that, and unfortunately, I'm just going to abbreviate the rest of it for you guys. It didn't get any better. And what I mean is when we went out and faced Town Hall 14s again and again and again, I did not quite have what it takes. We ended up usually around 80% or so, just never able to pick up a 3-star. Now, overall, I would say for Legend League, the scores weren't that bad for Galadon. I was pleased, and maybe it's a good starting off point. Perhaps this is an attack that we could polish, that we could improve over time. So if you guys think, if you guys want Galadon to try to continue to get better at this attack and other air-based strategies, please do leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and I will try to bring you an eventual 3-star. Thank you, Galafam, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You know you are the true hashtag Galafam, and that is why I love thinking about and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to the people. I almost have I'll see you back here. Get some more full attacks.
Galadon, I predict your first 3-star with this attack is June 4th, 2027.